time I'm recording this because of computer problems. Okay, hi. FCA, it's July 19th, and I have a literary haul for you. The first 3 books I got are from Barnes & Nobles. So this one is The Joanna Fluke, who is my new favorite author. This is the chocolate chip murder mystery featuring Hannah Swanson with recipes. Hannah Swanson is the protagonist throughout the series. She's just a baker in a small town in Minnesota who happens upon dead bodies all the time and inadvertently gets involved with the crimes and mysteries getting solved. And because she's a baker, every time a cookie or cake, pie, bread, muffin, whatever is mentioned, at the end of the chapter, there is a recipe for you to follow. And there are things like pink lemonade cookies, cappuccino royales, key lime pie, and of course chocolate chip cookies, different twists on them. I also got the 3rd book in the series. That one, the chocolate chip murder mystery, is the first one. This is the blueberry muffin murder. And I also got I think one of the last, if not the last, of the long comic book strip sets from Bill Waters' Calvin and Hobbes series, which I absolutely adore. Calvin and Hobbes is my favorite comic. I love his interaction between the imaginary world with Hobbes versus his realisms growing up as a 6-year-old, and the intellectual and philosophical and satirical all mixed into one. I absolutely love it. The other 18 books, that's right, 18 books that I'm going to show you, came from the library sale. How did I get 18 books? Because they were 10, 25, and 50 cents. There were a couple that were 75 cents, but still, I got 18 books. I spent $5.25. Where can you get that anywhere else in life? So the first thing that was 10 cents is this Vanity Fair magazine, which is in really good condition because you're getting stuff from the library, so they're going to be in at least tolerable condition. And this features Lady Gaga, and I love Lady Gaga and have an obsession with getting all of the magazines that feature her in them. This is the Illustrated Classics editions of Sherlock Holmes, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. The Illustrated Classic editions are these very toned down versions of the original stories. There's Tale of Two Cities, Clara Barton, all sorts of things. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, The Strange Tale of, or Jekyll, whatever. But they're more child friendly, but they are still really good. This is a book called Hostage, which was 25 cents, and it's about a girl named Casey who just kind of she likes reading mystery books, and then she ends up as a mystery book character. Not really a character, she just ends up in danger. And that's all the back tells me, which is my favorite kind of books. I don't want you to give me everything. Don't give me the whole story at the end of the book. I don't want that. The Phantom Tollbooth by Norton Juster. This just looks fun. This looks like it has a very Dr. Seuss coloring kind of feel to it, and it sounds like something that'd be amusing. It was in the children's section, and again, and children's books were 50 cents. No, that was 25 cents because it was a paperback. This is Othello from Shakespeare. I like reading Shakespeare. I have the 4 great dramas and 4 great comedies. This book, when I saw it, I immediately had to snatch it. This is Word Myths Debunked. So this has like where verbal urban legends came from, such as there's not really 500 Eskimo words for snow, and Ring Around the Rosie really doesn't have anything to do with the Black Plague, and just all sorts of things that people say and believe that aren't really true, like where the word hooker came from, and in the Flynn, just all kinds of phrases that people say all the time, like the rule of thumb really didn't refer to the allowance of a stick that men were allowed to beat their wives with. Just all sorts of fun things, and being a grammar Nazi, this is my sort of thing. Now, grammar is one of the few things I'm good at. Everything else in life I kind of suck at. So, I got the Reader's Digest, How to Do Just About Anything. This whole big thick book was 25 cents. Love! Of course the edges are a little so bent because paperback's just harder to keep nice. It just is. And so, this has all kinds of things: housebreaking cats and dogs, cleaning carpets, writing a resume, burglar-proofing a home, cleaning a furnace, designing a greenhouse, cutting hair like an expert, patching concrete, planning a budget, getting better gas mileage, making kites, how to walk your dog properly, how to make fireplaces, how to make corners smooth. Just all sorts of handy things. 12,000 skills and household solutions in this book. And if there's anything that I need, it's help with life. And that sounds like a life help book. So there we go. I also got 2 cookbooks. Very eclectic collection I have here. Very eclectic. So this is the recipes, food and recipes of the Caribbean. I love getting children's style cookbooks because, one, there's usually very few ingredients. They're usually quick to do because kids like to see the results of work immediately. So with recipes like this, plus it's very authentic but exotic foods from the Caribbean, and I also got one from Greece. And the only other one they had was China, but I'm actually pretty good at making Chinese dishes, you know, and Japanese dishes, dango and things like that. But Caribbean and Greece, I like authenticity. And there's nothing like having new recipes. I am also obsessed with collecting the Berenstain Bear first-time reader books. I am still amused at these at 24 years old. Because this is what I grew up with. You know, there's lessons and amusement all in one. And I just love the Berenstain Bears. And this is one that I don't have. This is The Bad Dream. And it's one of the few, I think this might be the only one that I'm going to have in hardcover. All the rest of my Berenstain Bear books are paperback. The other thing that I don't own any of, but I really, really love, and if they had more of them, I would have gotten more of them. This is Junie B. Jones, First Grader Shipwreck. I love Junie B. Jones. I don't care how old I am. This is amazingly amusing. I love Junie B's perspective, especially when she's in kindergarten. I know that she's a first grader here, but oh well. Another thing, Bill Cosby fatherhood. Bill Cosby is an idol of mine. He's funny. He's such a grand career in comedy, in TV, and film, and he's an author. He speaks he's skilled in rhetoric. He's just such a successful career man, and and he's funny. And so I absolutely wanted this when I saw it. And they had this in hardcover too, but it was 75 cents in hardcover, and it was a lot bigger. And I don't have a lot of shelf space, so I decided to go for the, but this is very well laminated. It's not just flimsy, so that's okay. But this is the, I also got a contemporary appreciation of Aristotle. I love me a little philosophy. And there's a quarter, well, one of the quarters I got back. This is James Patterson's The Big Bad Wolf. I've never read James Patterson before, but I like mystery novels. He's a bestseller. He must be doing something right with his books. And my favorite, one of my old favorite mysteries, I've read all of them except Twister. And I own almost all of the Barbara Block series of Robin Light mysteries. And I believe I don't own Twister. So at 75 cents, I couldn't say no. I also got Maria Konikova's Mastermind, How to Think Like Sherlock Holmes. I did tell you that I suck at everything in life. Thinking is included in it. So when I saw a book that could tell me how to be more intelligent and more observant and observant. See, I can't even speak. Entertaining 1, 2, 3. I have this dream of when I move out on my own of hosting a lot of dinner parties and things. So these are more than 300 recipes for food and drink using only 3 ingredients. So again, I'm all about simple simplicity. And the last thing I got, which isn't really for me, I got it for a friend. This is a science fiction / fantasy novel called Dragon Blade, and I got it for a friend because those aren't particularly my taste, but he likes those things, so I figured I could get it for him as an early Christmas gift. So, that's all. I will talk to you all later. Bye!